All right, here we are for round 2, and we are on the draw. This is a fine hand, at least what I can see of it. We're gonna go ahead and keep this. Our opponent is also keeping. We have, Rattleclaw Mystic into Collected Company turn 3 potentially. If our opponent is playing, a Bloodfell Caves. I have not seen a Bloodfell Caves in, I don't know if I've seen Bloodfell Caves in Constructed ever. Red-black. It's like a red-black dragon deck. We saw some of those. So here, I have Rattleclaw Mystic. I think I just want to play Forest into Mystic. Plains. Either one cuts me off of being able to play one of my types of guys. I guess I want to play Plains because Rattleclaw can produce green. No, any of these. I could play Mana Confluence, but I don't feel like I want to take the damage. And if we do draw like exactly the wrong one next turn, we can always just play Rabble Master and then buy ourselves a turn. So let's go get Plains. This does marginally thin our deck to make for superior Collected Company odds, which is, a very small factor, but not totally discountable. What is my opponent's deck? Is this like black-red dragons? I saw black-red dragons with like Anger of the Gods and stuff. Owen played that Mardu dragon deck last week in the Standard Super League that he beat me with. Ooh, Searing Blood. Okay. So he's apparently just red-black burn or whatever. I'm gonna play Rabble Master here. I want to play a guy. I can play Confluence next turn and hold up one of these two. But I get a guy in play. Attack you. What are we facing now? It is indeed, it's a phoenix, not a dragon. Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna play Mana Confluence and attack with just the goblins, not the Rabble Master. I don't want them to just run into a phoenix. Him to just run into a phoenix for free. If I put a Searing Blood in his deck, maybe I do just want to get this guy flipped down at this point in the game. Maybe I do. No, I'm just gonna send the goblins. Our Rebel Master remains like a pretty big threat that he has to deal with, and he's already used the Searing Blood. So, and we have Ojutai's Command that we can potentially use to gain life or draw a card or whatever else. If my opponent casts like a dragon this turn, Ojutai's Command is fantastic. I actually questioned the Ojutai's Commands in the deck when I was initially looking at it because it looked like they could potentially be kind of clunky, but being able to just sit here like this is really powerful. You're able to stop a lot of what your opponent can possibly do. Okay, he's just attacking me. That's fine. We're at 12. Alright, so I'm going to counter that. So, counter target creature spell. And I think I want to return Rattleclaw Mystic. I think it's better than drawing a card. Generating board presence here feels like it's more valuable than getting an extra card, because this puts him in a position where we're attacking for a ton of damage next turn, especially with Mantis Rider. We may even be lethaling him. We have 1, 2, 3 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, we're not quite lethaling him, but it's actually not far off. Was it a Thoughtseize or something? Maybe you wanted to lead with that if you had a Thoughtseize. Oh no, this is a... What is this? Oh, Murderous Cut. Okay, killed my Rabble Master. In that case, it's not as clear that Mantis Rider is the best option. I may just cast Collected Company right now, if I do hit a Mantis Rider or a Rabble Master or a Knuckleblade. Let's cast Collected Company right now. I think. Yep. Okay. These two. Put these in the bottom. We will pay red. Haste this guy. I probably should have templed first, actually, because I want to give myself the biggest chance of hitting with company, so I can bottom something. That's something that okay, this guy's not going to do anything. That I think is worth keeping in mind is that can definitely be relevant. So we can, if he has like land Crater's Claws, he can kill us with Phoenix here. Can he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think land Crater's Claws actually kills us. He can Crater's Claws us for a lot. Oh, is that what's happening to me? No, Flamewake Phoenix, post-combat. Okay. Well, you're at 10 life. Well, we'll play a Mantis Rider without taking damage, right? We can do that, yeah. So, red, white, blue, Mantis Rider. We can play Fetch. And if we attack with everything, he blocks here, he takes lethal. Oh, it's got a spell. Uh-oh. What is this? Another... No, I can't Murderous Cut. Foul Tongue. Okay. I'll sacrifice a 1/1. He has to block this, and then he takes 9. Alright, well we are... He can kill us with a removal spell. A removal spell exactly kills us on this because he can return the Phoenix during his beginning of his attack step. Otherwise, he's pretty dead. All right, we win. Cyber-wise for this matchup, I feel like Negate feels good. I don't know about Dramoka's Command. His removal spells were, at least that we saw, were very kill based rather than damage based. So Stoke seems pretty good because we're potentially racing. Ojutai's Command actually seems strong in this matchup because he has relatively expensive cards. Valorous Stance, he probably has he's got to have dragons. So yeah, he's got to be like black-red dragons if he has Foul Tongue in his deck. So he's got to have stuff for Disdainful Strokes. We're gonna board in Disdainful Strokes. I don't think we want Arishan Cleric, even though he like Searing Blooded us. I feel like Dramoka's Command is probably no, he has Searing Blood, probably has Draconic Roar. Dramoka's Command's okay at least. Valorous Stance may be bad. Valorous Stance, if he has Storm Breath and Thundermob or Thunderbreak Regent, Valorous Stance is kind of mediocre there because it can't kill Storm Breath, and it's, obviously it can kill Thunderbreak, but it is very painful. Stoke can kill both of them, and I mean we need to make room here. So Dramoka's Command, Valorous Stance, Ajani Steadfast seems okay. I wonder if Treasure Cruise is good. This is an attrition-based matchup. This is really tempo-based. I don't think we can afford to have a Treasure Cruise in our deck. I don't think we want Arishan Clerics, even though he was kind of doing racy stuff. Ajani seems kind of powerful because both aspects of it are pretty good. Like being able to lifelink your guys seems pretty valuable. I think Valorous Stance feels like the worst card. Maybe Dramoka's Command. Valorous Stance or Dramoka's Command? I think Valorous Stance feels worse than Dramoka's Command. Like he even has Foul Tongue, so it's not even necessarily a guaranteed sort of removal effect or a protection effect. We still need to take out another card is the thing. I feel like Ajani Steadfast seems pretty good. All of my creatures feel like they're good. I feel like I need my guys. Maybe Negate is good. Maybe Negate is better. Negate's probably better than Dramoka's Command because he's very removal heavy, but not all of it is damage based. And his guys are pretty big, so I'm not good at fighting them. Maybe only 2 Disdainful Strokes. We don't know quite how many big guys he has. He's gotta have all of the dragons. So maybe Ajani just comes out and we just plan on, because if we're just playing like instant speed, high cost things and no Ajani, yeah, we'll try this. We're gonna try this. Not sure. Maybe I should be taking out like one of my creatures, but it seems like everything's good, and Ajani's probably the worst card left in the deck. Let's try it. He's a lot of evasive creatures, so the Planeswalker is less likely to live than it is in some other matchups as well. Like, basically all of his creatures fly. Guess these. Sorry. Alright, well, we definitely need to mulligan this. We are several mana short. This hand, we'll keep it. We can cast all of our spells, actually, except we need one more land to actually cast Collected Company. Thoughtseize. Alright, I imagine Lion is probably going to take the hit here. Him knowing I have a negate is pretty annoying. Oh, it's a Collected Company. Okay, I can see that. Ooh, that's a good draw. I wonder if we prefer playing Lion into... Yeah, now they have second Lion, I'm definitely doing it this way. Get a Forest. Play a Lion, he's going to get Draconic Roared. But we're building for the next one. I like the fact that this deck is 2s and 3s. One of the things that I found was troublesome for a lot of the decks that I've built that tried to use Savage Knuckleblade is that I tried to play Elvish Mystic, and you can't play Elvish Mystic. Yeah, there's no reveal, so I'm guessing his hand is probably a little Dragon Light. What is this? 3 mana? Tassiger. Ugh. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to Knuckleblade. I think it's more important that I get on the board here. Oops. Doesn't matter either way. Like, this guy's actually pretty difficult for him to kill. He could Foul Tongue it. But other, like, damage-based removal spell isn't going to kill it. Tassiger's pretty big here. So I'm actually just going to play this, send in my Knuckleblade, and play Fleece Mane. Now we have a negate too. He knows about our negate, but we have negate up here. What is this? He didn't reveal anything? I can't tell. Do I want to negate this? Did not reveal anything. I think I want to negate this because A, he knows I have a negate, so I'm not going to necessarily have a good opportunity to use it later. B, this guy being able to monstrous could potentially be very powerful against his deck / board or whatever. And most of it is the first one, is that, like, you know, it's going to be difficult for me to find another good window to use negate when he knows that I have negate. All right. I think I just play Mantis Rider attack. Oh no, I can't play Mantis Rider. I have basic forests. Well, that makes it easy. He would have played a removal spell if he had one. What is he doing? I thought he would play a removal spell if he had one. Maybe he doesn't know what Knuckleblade does. Maybe he's trying to kill that with some other sort of damage spell. Okay, he's got some other damage. Searing Blood. Sure. I was gonna say, I'm like, So that's his fourth land, which is gonna enable Thunderbreak or Ashmouth. Thunderbreak. There's Thunderbreak. Okay, so this is still awkward because these basic forests. I'm just gonna play Mantis Rider now. It's the higher impact card. Uh-oh. Self-inflicted wound. Ugh. Oh god, that's brutal for me here. I guess this dies. I'm gonna get killed by this now. I don't really have any way to stop it. No, I wish I had Seeker. This forest has really screwed me. The second basic forest. I mean, that's obviously a cost of a deck like this, and having a mana situation like this. I think I actually sacrifice Fleeceman here because I can actually potentially race with Mantis Rider by chumping for a turn later. I'm just getting double wounded. Maybe just incredibly. He may just have. Oh yeah, I'm just dead now. All right, that's a lot of removal that he's firing off at me. Yeah, we're dead. Well, I certainly would have rather had a Valorous Stance that game than a negate, because I could have killed this guy. Let's go back on our plan. Play some Valorous Stances. I think I actually don't want 4 Disdainful Strokes either, or 3 Disdainful Strokes. Maybe I do want a Ajani on the play. That, yeah, I don't want Dromoka's commands for sure, because between I don't know, Self-Inflicted Wound is really powerful, that I can negate it too. Maybe I do want negate. Maybe I don't want Ojutai's command. Maybe I want to just have the cheaper stuff. Maybe Ojutai's command is getting a little too greedy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the cheaper things. I'm gonna play Disdainful Strokes and negates and take out Ojutai's command, so I can try and sort of get in under what he's doing and counter his stuff. Because Disdainful Stroke, I can counter Murder's Cut with, which is a big deal, as well as Tassiger, which, you know, those things can come down earlier than this. And I think I want to try and be pressuring him as much as I can early on with cheap stuff, and these spells. So yeah, I think Ojutai's command is probably the card to come out. Let's give it a shot. Valorous Stance is questionable, I think, but being able to kill, like, he did have a lot of removal that wasn't necessarily a sacrifice effect, and be able to kill a Regent can definitely swing a game. So I will play first. This is a fine hand. Oh no, I can't cast Lion. Red, white. I can't cast this. And we have a Scry. This is tough. If I find a green land, this hand is actually pretty good. We have Seeker into Stance. I think I need to mulligan this. Red, white, and just white. If this is red, white, and green, this is a keep for sure. I have a Scryland though. I'm gonna keep. This is a very risky keep, but if I find a green land, my hand is actually pretty good. I don't necessarily have to play Knuckleblade early, and like we have Collected Company and Seeker. Valorous Stance is not amazing, but it's a reasonable card here. The Scryland, if I didn't have a Scryland, I'd 100% be mulliganing this, and it's possible I should be mulliganing this anyway. But there's a red. There's a green land. It's actually a green-blue land, so that's everything we need, all in one convenient place. Ooh, we can even play Knuckleblade this turn. Red, blue, green. Everything's coming up Millhouse. That was basically the perfect sequence of cards. Red, blue, green. And actually, no removal spell he can cast during my end step kills Knuckleblade here. He can self-inflicted wound me now. Alright, I'm just going to attack, and I think we're going to wait and end step Collected Company. I don't want to get like Anger of the Gods or something. So I think this is my best option. I think Anger is a totally reasonable card that he might have in his deck at this point. Collected Company. Give me the goods. Nothing. Awesome. Sick Collected Company. Alright. Well, and now I'm getting Murder's Cut. That was a disaster. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong there. Alright. Collected Company for nothing is not a likely outcome. Alright, well, let's Mantis Rider him, I guess. I think that's a better play here than just playing these guys into a possible, like, do I want another lion? I don't think another lion's going to be likely to be good here. Maybe it is. They can be indestructible. I guess I'll keep it. Though indestructible lions are not particularly good against self-inflicted wound. I can't believe that went so badly with that Collected Company. Maybe after sideboarding I do want to have this is a dragon. Yeah. Well, I certainly don't want that Fleece Mane now. Certainly not doing anything to help me here against this. Can I have my Savage Knuckleblade back? Or at least, like, can I have just drawn these two with the Collected Company instead of just drawing them? Sure. Gonna die. Take Valor Stance, Anger of the Gods me. No, he took the other lion. Okay. Another dragon. Alright, well, I have to draw Stoke this turn. And we're just going to lose to these now. We have our army of white creatures against his double Storm Breath with our poor dead Knuckleblade. Anger. Searing Blood. Okay. Searing Blood's really bad against my deck. It's very strange to me that he has it in. It kills 2 creatures that aren't particularly relevant. But I mean, I'm getting wrecked here. Turn 4, discard a card, do nothing. Is not a strong play. Alright, we are so dead. There's another Collected Company. I'm not sure what this can find, but I think we want to cast it now. Maybe we get like a... Oh, maybe we get... Yeah, we can get Knuckleblade. Knuckleblade Rabblemaster. Those are cards that matter. Those are non-white cards. If we haste our Knuckleblade now and attack with everything, he can eat. He can like trade. He can eat both of these and just kill me on the attack back, actually. So I can't do that. I do 8 damage to him. So if we just haste Knuckleblade and attack with Knuckleblade, he could just block with Thunderbreak, which is actually okay for us. Yeah. Let me think. If he blocks with Thunderbreak, then the board is, again, Storm Breath. You know, 2 Storm Breaths against my guys who can't do anything against Storm Breaths. If he... if he then... If he doesn't block, just goes to 6. I guess most likely he'll just block. But I can't not attack because he just... Well, I could. But I'm just going to die to these in 2 turns. I think I have to attack. I don't know where this goes, really. But... yeah, can't attack with everything, so it just eats these 2. Because if I don't attack... well, maybe it doesn't... maybe this isn't good. Because if he does attack with all of these next turn, I double block, and then I just kill him in the attack back. And if I get to... no, because he has this much land in play. He has 6 land in play, so he can actually just monstrous line. Yeah, I have to attack, I think. You can just start monstrous. I can't just sit here. Yeah, so we at least kill the Thunderbreak. So if we do draw a Stoke, we can kill a Storm Breath, potentially. He can monstrous now. So this is 7, 8. Oh, we're just dead to the land. It just kills us. Because of the card in our hand. Well, that was a disappointing game. Seemed like it was going so well, and then I mean I did get pretty lucky to you know have the sort of perfect curve that I did, but it felt kind of awkward that I just totally missed on Collected Company. Maybe it was my best play to actually just play the 2 dudes, because even if he does have Anger of the Gods, we still have a Savage Knuckleblade, and then we still have Collected Company in our hand. So I mean, like, my thought was, okay, maybe I hit some other high-impact cards, but maybe I should be playing my sorcery speed stuff before I play my Collected Company in a spot like that anyway, just because, A, it's guaranteed that they actually hit the board and do something, and B, because, it gives me more flexibility. The Collected Company gives me more flexibility later, whereas, like, those guys aren't going to get better as the game goes on. Those guys are just going to sort of remain at the same general power level. My thought was just that I didn't want to, get blown out by Anger, but I probably could have played that better. I think that it probably was correct. Even if I assume that I am hitting with Collected Company, it's probably actually better for me to just play the guys now that I'm sort of thinking it through more. Because if I do, like my thought was just the thought process going on in my head was this lets me pass and protect my guy from something like self-inflicted wound, which I guess isn't relevant because I have 2 guys in play. Just a removal spell for my Knuckleblade I could bounce back from. If it was sorcery speed thing, and that I could get even more power in play basically. But I don't know that I needed even more power in play. I think that I probably just was happy with having Knuckleblade and the 2 guys, and even if he does anger me, which is worst case scenario, I still have Knuckleblade, and then I can follow up with the Collected Company later. I mean, it's obviously sort of thinking back. Clearly if I had hit with Collected Company, it's actually very likely I win the game. But it might not have been best anyway, both because of the odds that I miss Collected Company or don't hit something that powerful. When at that point in the game, like the tempo of just being having that board presence guaranteed is probably more important than the potential upside of getting a big Collected Company hit. So I probably could have played that better and won. But anyway, let's go into the next round.